Okay, so we're working on Lester Beall, who's this American graphic designer. Here's some work of his. I'm just choosing a selection. I'm not choosing a whole lot of stuff he's done, but it kind of gives us an impression of sort of the reds and the blues and the primary colors that he likes to use, red, blue, and yellow. He's got some stripes. Some of those reds are different colors, kind of an almost orangey look, but and the blues are kind of like a cool blue and a warm blue. But let's see what happens. So I've kind of color analyzed it using Color Explorer, and these are the colors that have come up. So I kind of don't really agree with this purple, but I'm going to concentrate on the rest of them. Certainly it's got that kind of red there and that magenta. It's got the three types of blues that I saw. Don't know where it's picking up the green from. I might move this to top 25 and just see what happens. Cool, so this is looking more like his stuff. So I'm going to ignore the greens and some of these more minty colors. I'm just going to go with those other ones. So I'll make it 10. Okay, there we go. I agree with that. Okay. Now we're just going to take print the screen from that, go into Photoshop, don't need that anymore, and paste that. So yeah, so this is what I need. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open up a golden section, and we're just going to use the eyedropper tool for these. I'm going to start with that yellow because that's very prominent in his work, and I'm going to just fill in this using the eyedropper and the paint bucket tool until it starts to look a little bit like the kinds of colors that Lester Beall would use. It's already looking quite like his stuff. I am going to take the artistic license of not choosing that purple. I'm going to choose that green, but I might move it further down the prominence, so I might move it, say, there. So I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to just fill this in. So there we are, a nice color spiral based on his work. So I've kept those whites because there is a lot of white in his work. So I'm going to go File, New, International Paper A3 for making my poster. The first thing I'm going to put in is this golden section. Just unlock it so I can move it, and I'm going to put that in here down the bottom, say about this big. Cool. And the background color, I might just choose some from here. So this particular kind of cream, it's almost white, but it's not quite, is going to be my background color. Not that you can really see that, but it's just sort of an off color cream. Actually, I might just move it ever so slightly. It's kind of a slight yellow, just to give it that sort of aged kind of look. So there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Cool. Right, now I'll just show you some stuff I've done before. I just got these fonts that made me think of Lester Beall. Probably not now Reisenberg, but certainly Indubitably and Archivo Black in Wendyville, and just old fashioned. Actually, I like all four of those. Those are all cool, and they kind of remind me of his work. Right, so the other thing, and the other thing is that I got some information about him from Wikipedia. I tried to find some stuff that was about his style, which mostly it is. I love this part. He was fired from a job at a display firm after requesting a $2 raise on a weekly salary. So anyway, so there's some stuff there. Oh wait, actually no, that's the wrong artist. We're looking at Lester Beall. Oh no, here we go. Lester Beall. So there's less about this guy. Sorry, wrong artist. So here we go, Lester Beall, American graphic artist, notable as leading proponent on modernist graphic design. That's him. Right, so I've got some information about him, and I've got some fonts that I think he would have used. Let's go back to Photoshop and open up some images as well. So, where did I save it? 13 designers, Lester Beall. Okay, cool. So I have this picture of him because I think that's a cool picture. It's kind of fun. It looks like he's making graphics look like it's fun. And what else? This one's quite good. Actually, before I do anything, I might just do this as in details and order in size. So this one, cool. So that's a nice big one. And might get one more. What else? What's another good one? Actually, one of these three might be good just because it's so simple. So yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm just going to drag all these into my document. Okay, and here we have our document. That's ready to go. And I'm going to put the artist himself, designer, up here in the top right. Make him a bit bigger. Should I make him bigger? That's about as big as I should make him, And there's ways and means to make it totally synced up, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. And this one was cool, Neil Armstrong one. And some of these ones, I wonder how big I can make this. Actually, this is an interesting idea. So what I might do is I might make some so large that we actually don't even know what they are. Like they form a background. Actually, that's probably a more interesting idea. So I might just make it a tiny bit up here. There we go. So it's using the same colors, just a little bit transparent. I wonder if I can see, taking things out of context a little bit, make us wonder what it's about, but in a good way. So I'm going to leave that. I quite like that now. Maybe a tiny bit more. Okay, I've got an idea about something else I can do. I think this might be a good idea. See how large I can make this before it gets really bad quality. Because it'd be great if I could take it so large that it's taken out of context. I think it's kind of fitting that now. Okay, cool. Alright, so my idea is that I'm going to have everything fit in to the document, but I'm going to just... Well, you see now everything's like red-blue, and these colors seem sort of strange. So I might have to alter this a little bit, because it doesn't seem right. So I'm going to copy stuff from the document itself. Whoops. Where's that? In this layer. I'm going to change these. This is a little bit artificial, but and then that particular type of red, it's a little bit more hued. There we go. So already that's looking a lot better. And kind of a grey. Cool, that's looking way better to me. I should actually also get that yellow, and that should be a more prominent color, maybe this. That makes sense. Cool. Alright. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to move this American Hero one here. And this top one I might move here. Or should I move it down here? I think I might move it down here. And then I'll align these. I won't put those on. It's a shame that they're so long. If I could only get a square one, but it doesn't matter. So there's only one other thing to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the fonts. Now, which font should I use for his name? I think I might use Indubitably. So I'm going to write his name across here. Lester Beall. Wrong font, wrong color. Oh, maybe the colors. No, the color's okay actually. Now, what are we going to do? Can't remember. What were those fonts? Just old fashioned? No, Indubitably. I'll use Indubitably. How does that look? Cool. It's kind of vying for attention a little bit, so I might actually use that vibrant red. I might make it onto 2 lines. I think that's going to look better. Kind of hurting my eyes a little bit. I think that it needs to be a little bit more of a realistic red, so I'm going to change it to a slightly more passive red. Right, there we go. And might add a stroke. Huh. Okay. Okay, where was I? Now, so Lester Beall can fit there. I'm just going to add a little bit of a stroke, perhaps of dark blue. So that's just to make it a little bit easier to read, because his style is pretty bold. Not sure if that looks bad or good. I don't know, looks alright, I can read it now at least. I'll make it even a bit bigger, just because he is so bold. Lester Beall. Cool, you want that to be nice and big, right? Now, so here's the trick. So we're going to go to the pen tool, make sure it's on path, not shape. And we're just going to click across the area that we want to have the text going. I've got this funny little shape down here that I've made, unfortunately, which is a bit strange. Actually, no, wait, I've got a better idea. Just ignore that. So in path, we want to ignore that. Sorry. Let's do that again. So pen tool, I'm going to select this little space here, which is everything in the blue, which is actually creating a arrow of sorts. So we've got this work path. So here's layers, channels, path is what we want to be on. Now if you go to the tool below that, which is your text tool, when you go anywhere else for writing, it's a square, but if you go inside this path you've just made, it's now a circle. And when you write it, some stuff, like the information I had about Lester Beall, which I'm just going to copy and put it in here, it's going to fit only into that space. Moving around it, see? So that's probably too much information. I didn't mind the way it looked. Make it a little bit bigger, just so it's readable. Well, to be honest, there's not a lot of stuff, man. And I'm going to make that a little bit darker. So I selected this one, but I'm going to have to make it a little bit darker just so it's readable. Cool. And I'm going to get rid of all that stuff, because we don't have space for it. Hopefully it's not too much stuff. Cool. Now I'm just going to go and find something about him. What can I find out? I'm going to... maybe a quote. Is that too long? The designer's role. Oh, that's a great one. The moment clients realize that revisions are not an all-you-can-eat buffet, suddenly they realize they're not hungry. Great. And the last thing I added was that little quote up there using the same sort of approach. And that's it.